Welcome to Attleboro Update. It was busy down at the DPW yard last Tuesday as local dignitaries gathered to celebrate the continued revitalization of the downtown. Governor Deval Patrick and many other officials attended a groundbreaking ceremony to commemorate the construction of Riverfront Drive. The state-funded project will create a road along the 10-mile river that will connect Olive Street and Wall Street. The governor made several remarks after the ceremony, and AACS was there to cover the event.
Well, I think this is how things happen. This is how cities get reborn and rebuilt by real active partnerships, by public investment alongside private investment. And there's evidence of it here and more than one project here. Where'd the mayor go? He's doing constituent work. And so in this case, it's a road, but it's more than a road. It's a road that enables this new park to happen alongside the river, and the second of these buildings to be viewed as a worthy capital investment by the private investor. So it's how this community and many communities around the Commonwealth are being rebuilt. The Brownfields program, which is one of the key programs for this project, is something that we've asked the legislature to continue to refund, and they have stepped up and helped. It's a part of the economic development bill that's pending before the legislature right now. We hope very much they get it through and to my desk before their session ends at the end of this week.
We're lucky and fortunate to be able to have the governor and Secretary Bialecki with us here today, and it shows the importance of investing $3.96 million into the hardcore infrastructure of this area. You can see, the first portion that we completed recently, which was the bus loop, the intermodal building, and the public-private partnership with the Krugnali property building. Phase 1 development. They'll be doing Phase 2 starting next year on the grassy knoll behind me. But this $3.96 million is for the next phase, building off of what we already completed, which is going to be the hardcore infrastructure of Riverfront Drive. The water, sewer, drainage, utilities will all be inserted in the creation of Riverfront Drive from behind me, beginning at Wall Street, all the way out to Olive Street. And also riverfront restoration, the demolition of all of the current buildings here at the highway yard, and the creation of Riverfront Park. So this will create a whole new greenway that will eventually be connected to the Balfour Riverwalk, and the construction of a new connector road, which will be called Riverfront Drive, that will go this entire length, and also then open up the future development pads that are to my left and behind us that will go from here all the way down towards Olive Street as well, that will open up for the next phase of development off of Riverfront Drive. So we're really excited. It's a multi-phase project, as you know, and I think it was difficult for people for a while to understand. We were just talking about it, but to see things in action now, people are excited when they come down to the area to see what's going on, and this is a transformation, and I meant it when I said today about the renaissance of Attleboro, and it's happening citywide, and this is just another example of that here today. And it's not just for the new development, it's also tying in the surrounding neighborhoods, and so to making sure that there's sidewalks and pathways throughout the facility so people use it and be able to connect it to the Balfour Riverwalk, so people that will be leaving the library or other portions of the downtown can connect into the whole greenway that's through downtown Attleboro, and it'll be fantastic. So it's going to build off of the units that are being provided here, because when you have multi-family units such as the 80 units in Krugnali 1, never mind the 160 units for Krugnali 2, this is the recreational component that's right at that back door, to be able to come outside and to be able to be right here at Riverfront Park and to be able to enjoy the entire area.
Old factory buildings, due to the things that we didn't know years ago about factories and chemicals and what they would do to the ground and the groundwater, are usually quite terribly polluted. And in this particular case, the factories near the center of the town are the ones that have been here the longest. And when we try to do an urban renewal kind of project, first you have to become the owner of the property, then you have to take down the old buildings, which is expensive in itself because they usually have asbestos and things in them, and then you have to clean up what's in the ground. After that, you have to come up with a plan that a developer, a private developer, can accept. But you can't be the one who polluted the land and get any kind of state or federal money to clean it up. And that's where the ARA comes in. We became the owners of these buildings that were the city's DPW yard, and we were not the PRP, the potentially responsible party. So we can get federal and state aid to clean it up. The city, as a potentially responsible party, if it were to clean it up, would have to pay for it themselves. So this is where a separate organization like the ARA, independent and yet cooperating, can really make things work out.